Hey everybody, Marty here again, and today's video is going to be a little different. We're not going to do much with the forge. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to do anything with the forge today, but that's the coal forge. Today we're going to work on this. So we're not going to do a whole lot, but we're going to do a little bit of work on this. I'm going to cut this down and start my gas forge project. Now I've already started it to a degree. Cut off the cap on one end already. Now I'm going to cut it down, and it's going to be approximately just a little over a foot. Or excuse me, a little over 2 foot. It's going to be like 26 inches long total. That's from the opening to the rounded back. And it's just an old air tank. What I'm going to do is, the plan anyway, cut it down, and then what I'll do, I'm going to leave the back alone, but after I get it all designed, I'll cut a hole probably right here in the center actually, and just cut a small hole so I can push everything through if I have to, so I can adjust where I heat my metal at. Today what we're going to do is we're going to cut this down, and then we'll go from there and see what happens. Unfortunately I have to break out the grinder to do it. I wish I had a cutter, but I don't. But that's alright, the grinder will work just fine. And then I'll cut that down, clean it all up, and go from there. We'll see what happens. So for now, I'm going to get my grinder, get my tools together, and we'll get started on this. Well, as you can see, cutting this is not an easy task, especially when you don't have the proper equipment. It will get done, but it is going to take me a while. And so I'm going to turn off this camera, and we'll turn it back on when we get a little closer. Alright, well, I've got the piece cut off that I wanted to get cut off. And obviously I can't cut straight with a grinder. So I'm going to have to grind off a little bit more, straighten it all out. But in the, overall it came off. So that's the important part. I will grind it down and even it all out, make a nice flat, even surface. And then I'm going to make it a single burner right here, boom, right in the center. Yeah, right in the center. And we'll see how it turns out. As some of you on the forum have seen, I posted a place for Kaowool. Not too terribly expensive. And as I was looking around, I found a place local, actually a couple blocks over, that may possibly carry it. So I'm going to check in on there and see what their prices are. I'm going to need quite a bit to get 2 inches. It's roughly 3 feet around, and so I'm going to need about 6 feet of it to get 2 inches. I'm going to do the back as well, 2 inches across the back, and then I'm going to mortar it in with some cement designed for it, and get it all nice and straight. Put a nice shelf in there, and we'll see how that works out. And it should work rather well. I did manage to get a couple of pieces of pipe at the scrapyard today. Hopefully will be a good chunk of my inlet, my gas inlet. So, and then all I gotta do is find me a propane tank, and I am going to use a blower. I have a hairdryer that I used to use for the coal forge that I'm going to use on this, and hopefully that'll be enough. Looking at it, and as much as that thing blows out, it should be enough. If not, I can always just take the blower that I have for the coal forge and adapt it down for this as well, and we'll see what happens. Who knows? I've got a couple of ideas of moving the blower anyway. Maybe I can just put a T on it and either have it go for the coal forge or for the propane, because it's a hell of a blower. It puts out a lot of air. So for now anyway, I'm going to clean this up and level it, even it all out, and we'll continue on from there. And then we'll cut that hole for the inlet there.